we're back with yet another episode. This is Sundowns TV. We're going to look at the game that Mamelodi Sundowns is going to play against Kaizer Chiefs. And for me, guys, I just want to throw it to you. Both of you, ever that wants to answer, that is cool for me. The preparations into this game, individually, what is it that you do different than other games?
I think this one, you prepare mindset. Mentally, you have to be very, very sharp. In terms of this match is not really played in the field of play. The streets are talking. People are excited about the fixture. You know, the journalists are writing big stories and big English. So players, they have to keep cool and make sure that they stick to the plan, because it's a match that really demand a lot of calmness. I've seen a lot in this fixture. So I think this is the match that you really need to take care of your emotions. I don't know if I'm spirit.
In these games, I'm reminded of a time where we had to go and prepare for a game like this, and we were in the bus, and you caught me having my lunch. So like you say, we have to take care of our emotions. So you find something that really triggers your emotions and brings joy to you, so that you're not intimidated in any way. You put yourself in the most comfortable place. Your mindset needs to be at the right space. So like you say, you have to really take care of the mind, because there's not much that you need to change, especially after playing such a difficult game. You know that there is a lot of expectation, not only from the players, but also the supporters. They want to have the bragging rights. So as a player, you need to make sure that the mind is in the right state. You prepare yourself, make sure that you look forward. It's not a game that you need to be motivated, or it's self done that you motivate yourself. It's a self-selling game. Everybody is looking forward to be a part of this big spectacle. So it's really a game that, like Skip was saying, that take care of the mindset. That is most important when you go into a game like this.
And if you look at the players that we have, I mean, a lot of players I think this season stood up. A lot of players rose their hands. A lot of players are starting to play better, above themselves. Going into this fixture, which players do you think they're going to be most influential for Mamelodi Sundowns to be able to win the game?
I'd look for most creativity. Creative players need to step up and make sure that they make it easier for the rest of the team. And in a fixture like this, you don't want to change position a lot with the team like Kaizer Chiefs. So the creative player has to be on the ball, making sure that they staff Kaizer Chiefs that ball. And I think if Sundowns having that position, I don't think Kaizer Chiefs will have so many answers to Mamelodi Sundowns.
So Shuga, for you is, you look at these two young coaches, Coach Rulani, Coach Arthur as well. Tactically, it's going to be a battle between the two. How exciting it is that now in the country, like we start seeing so many young coaches, especially coaching such big teams, because normally, traditionally, we always have a most senior coach in the country be able to coach these big teams. How exciting this is in terms of football going forward.
I like how the transition in the game is taking place. That you have a younger coaches being entrusted with such a big responsibility, and it really shows that as South Africa, we really trust in our own. It gives them an opportunity. Sometimes we tend to want to nurse situations for too long, but the time when somebody is actually ready, you find that they've been too long in the system that you don't even recognize their abilities. So being thrown in the deep end at some point, you see not only in coaching, even in the players today, you see that we have a lot of young players that have shown that they are able to play well in big teams. At Kaizer Chiefs, you've got a young boy called 𝙏𝙚𝙮𝙀. You see he's ready to do well for the club. We've also got young boys. We've got Mkhulise here. We've got Kaizer, who has also risen up his hand to say, I can do the work. So being able to have coaches as well, being given an opportunity to lead big clubs, there's really a great bright future for South African football, because the transition in coaching, we can't always have the same, like in the players, you can't play for forever. as well as in coaching as well. We also need to have a new generation of coaches that shall be able to change the football of South Africa and give us a new energetic and vibrant feel.
And you look at also, I think now it becomes very important as to the pitch size. You look at FNB Stadium, you look at the type of football that we play, you look at the type of football that Kaizer Chiefs play, you look at the number of fans that will be there to try and influence the game. And I remember whenever we go to FNB Stadium, it's never easy. The fans are always, because Kaizer Chiefs, I think it's one of the most supported club in the country. The fans are always making sure that, you know, they boo us, they try to intimidate us, try to make us sure that
so you can score from the center.
I man. so you just had to
𝙏𝙚𝙮𝙗𝙗